evening and welcome to Thai PBS World. With all the controversies and legal challenges he is facing, one would assume that Thanathornจึงรุ่งเรืองกิจ, leader of the Future Forward Party, would be too busy to have time to pursue his declared political agenda. But no, the young political newcomer is probably working harder than any other politicians in preparing for the next elections. And no, it's not the next general election that he is looking forward to. Instead, it's the local elections that are keeping him preoccupied. Over the past few weeks, Thanathorn and his Future Forward Party's colleagues have been acting as if they are already back on the campaign trail, touring a string of provinces to sell their vision of Thailand's political future. The Election Commission has yet to fix a time frame for local elections, which have been frozen since Dimitri seized power in a coup d'etat 5 years ago. But the Future Forward Party has already embarked on a mission it hopes will repeat its sensational victory in the March 24 election, but this time at the local level. Free from his legislative obligations after being suspended from active duty as an MP by the Constitutional Court, Thanathorn probably has all the time in the world to sell his party to potential local constituencies across the country. Again, Thanathorn is trying to portray himself as an agent of change and an only hope to bring true democracy back to Thailand. Even to his potential local constituencies, his message is a mix of attacks on the military and a revival of the spirit of the 1932 revolution that transformed Thailand from absolute monarchy to democracy. And of course, the military and Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha in particular also continue to be his punching bag. The firebrand politician also declines the current political system, which he claims makes local politics an extension of national politics, which has been fraught with self-interest and corruption. Thanathorn's message, of course, is a direct attack on the well-entrenched political system that has dominated local politics for decades. Thanathorn says that his party is offering what he describes as edible democracy, a new political era that will result in a better livelihood for the people. His message has certainly struck a right chord among people who are fed up with the patronage system that sees political powers concentrated in the hands of only a small number of families and political cliques. We will shake up local politics the way we have shaken up national politics, Thanathorn declared during a recent upcountry tour. The party is careful not to cast too wide a net in its new political endeavor. Its strategy is to focus on the provinces that its candidates stand a good chance of winning. Of the 77 provinces, Thanathorn said the party is eyeing only around 20, which offer the party strong potential. The party has put forward a 5-point policy which covers mass transit systems, education reforms, and decentralization of power. Thanathorn reserves one of his harshest attacks on a centerpiece of Prayut government's economic policy, the Eastern Economic Corridor.
แต่ถามว่ารายได้ที่เกิดขึ้นเนี่ยเป็นของคนในภาคตะวันออกเป็นของคนชลบุรีเป็นของคนระยองเปล่าไม่ใช่เป็นของกลุ่มทุนขนาดใหญ่แต่คน
My question is, does the money generated from this project end up in the hands of people in Chonburi or Rayong? No, the money belongs to all those big capitalists, and it's the local people who have to suffer from the pollution and traffic jams. Thanathorn told a recent gathering of people from the 3 EEC provinces of Rayong, Chonburi, and Chacheongseao held in Pattaya. Thanathorn is also trying to tap into a clamor for change among young people, whose votes were instrumental in his party's landslide victory in the recent general election. Backed by an effective ground campaign operation and a publicity machine on the social media, Thanathorn has successfully built something close to being a cult personality that has attracted legions of followers.
สนใจไหม
ใช่ครับ
During his recent trip to Khon Kaen, he made a point of visiting Focus Arena, one of the country's biggest esports centers. He conducted a live interview with his young proprietors on Facebook, during which he said if he ever comes to power, he would offer full support to young startups with innovative ideas. While Thanathorn wants to project Future Forward as a representative of new Thai politics, he is not ruling out the need for helping hands from veteran politicians with solid support base in certain areas. A few names have already popped up, raising questions as to how compatible they will be with the party's proclaimed political stand. It's still too early to predict whether or not the Future Forward Party can repeat the landslide victory it scored in the March 24 election. But what is certain is that major political parties that have dominated local political scene for decades have started to realize that they can no longer rest on their laurels. The so-called Thanathorn phenomenon is now knocking on their door on their own political turf. And that's all for tonight. Thank you for watching.